Greetings, Son of Liberty 2020. Another day and 100 more thoughts. Most of them not coherent. Some of them are. This isn't a thought of the day, it's a question of the day. How do we get those who are declaring liberal progressive Democrats, the left, how do we get them to answer to themselves? We are at the stage now where we must do what Captain Kirk did when the M5 not only had control over the Enterprise, but locked everything out, locked the humans out, and had been put in that position because those in charge, had said the computer could run the starship better than the humans could. The captain was irrelevant, and that all but 40 or 50 of the crew of over 400 were only those were needed. Only something happened. The computer went nuts. The computer started killing in a war exercise, not war, but war exercise. The computer started killing. There was no way to stop it. Captain Kirk, in the end, eliminated everything by asking the M5, based on its own declaration of what was true, and then declaring, you're not doing that. We are at this stage now. Tolerance. Tolerant. You must be tolerant. We've been hearing that for decades. And by itself, that's not bad. Being tolerant is a good thing. Respecting other people's rights, right to privacy, right to do what they want, those are all good things. These are generally our concepts. Stay out of other people's business. Those are good concepts. But they have taken that from being good concepts to declarations that we must tolerate. And what must we tolerate? Whatever they tell us, we have to tolerate. So now we must tolerate transism, which has morphed into men who aren't even doing it. They aren't going through the effort. They aren't doing the drugs. They aren't doing the surgeries. They aren't doing it. But they're claiming they're trans, therefore they get into women's locker rooms and in women's sports and in women's podiums and successes. But we must tolerate it. You must tolerate it. There was a bar in Indiana, apparently. I don't like to get too specific with so many things, but I'm doing it now, because they declared that if you were speaking against or about this Bud Light, you must believe that a man's a woman, they would tell you to pay your tab and leave. You're gone. Get out of here. How do we get it back to them? You said tolerance. You are intolerant. Make that make sense. When they go through the spew of, well, we're intolerant of intolerance, you are intolerant. Don't disagree with them. You are intolerant. You are intolerant. Affirm them. Declare that you heard them and declare that you heard them say they were intolerant and that they said they were tolerant. Make that make sense? We have to get this computer to shut down. We have to get enough of these leftist, liberal, progressive Democrats to actually hear themselves contradict themselves. This is not the Kobayashi Maru. We will potentially, we are sailing towards destruction. We must make them think. They will not listen to us when we explain it. Stop explaining it. Ask them to explain it. They don't listen to us anyway. So stop explaining it. Have them explain it. They know everything. And if you don't think they know everything, spend 5 minutes with them. Son of Liberty 2020, amliberty2020 at gmail.com, thelibertyhub.com. Time is very short. Get them to explain it. See you next time.